I ordered this from Amazon for my granddaughter who's due to arrive later this month. It comes with the bassinet, the changing table, all kinds of stuff. It's hard to believe it fits all inside of here. It is very heavy to lift. I mean, I can lift it, but it is pretty heavy. Um, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of here and see how it packs in, how it comes out. And then I plan on setting it up right here and seeing how it all goes together. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove these tags on the handle. This looks like product registration, and this is the warranty and the user manual, how to put it together. Pretty thick, but it's in English and in Spanish. So I'm gonna set that aside for right now and just see what's in the package here. So I'm gonna unzip it. I'm not sure how all this will go together. Let me just lay it aside. I better just take a look at the instruction manual here in a minute. Okay. Looks like it all does fit in here. The bed is folded up here in the middle, and it looks like some of the parts are here. I honestly don't see how this is going to go back together very easily when I'm ready to put it up. This looks like it's the bassinet. This is the organizer that goes on the side. This is I believe this is the bassinet that goes on or is this the changing table? This might be the changing table. We'll see. And then here, I believe, is the playpen itself. So I guess I'll take a break and take a look at the manual and see how it goes together. The user manual is very detailed, and it tells you how to put it together one element at a time. So I'm going to go straight by the book. These are all the parts and pieces that came with it. And leaning against the chair is the actual Playard, and the bag is on the thing. So I'm going to move all these things and try to start putting it together. So the instructions say to take it out of the bag And this is the what keeps it all together. And this is also the mattress. So they make it very important that when you begin to set this up, that you do not push the bottom down before locking the sides. So pull to lock, pull to lock. These feel locked. So I think once you pull up each of the 4 sides, then you can push the center down. Okay. So basically, that's all you have to do to set up the basic playpen or Playard. And then you put the mattress in with the cushy side facing up. I just want to also note that this pocket right here is where you keep your instruction manual, which is good because I think it's going to be important to keep a hold of that because there's a lot to this thing. So you put that down there like that. And then it gives you some instructions on how to latch this down with Velcro straps so that it doesn't move or come up. I'm not going to do that though because when you put the bassinet feature in here, you actually are supposed to use the mattress for the big bassinet. So I'm going to not fasten that so I can do that later. Then the next thing in the instructions on it is how to undo everything you did. So if you're packing this up, it tells you how to fold it up and pack it away. So then the next instructions is to assemble the full-size bassinet. So I'm going to move this kind of to the side and get my pieces for the bassinet. So I believe that this, with these pipes coming out, is the bassinet. So it says, connect opposing mattress support tubes that are attached to the bottom of the bassinet. So I would assume that it's those two. It's almost like if you ever put up a tent, same kind of poles, how they connect. And then this one here. Okay, so those are the 2 poles that go on the bottom of the bassinet. Now, it says to position the bassinet over and down into the fully assembled Playard. Secure in place by pushing down firmly on each plastic clip until they're all snug. Okay, so before I do that, I'm going to pull the mattress back out. I'm going to put that in here. So I believe you can see how these are. I think they just clip onto the side. So I guess the bars go on the inside. And I'm just going to keep trying to put this on around the edge of this playpen. They are pretty snug, which they should be. There's a little tab here you can pull out on a little bit if you need help kind of getting it over the playpen. Okay, I've got all the clips on. And I don't know if you can see, but it makes a basket here. And these metal bars are on the inside. And those are meant to support the mattress. Okay, so now what we have here is, you can see it makes it a little bit shallower, so it'll be easier to put a little one in and out of the playpen to sleep. So there we have the full-size playpen, bassinet in the playpen. So the next thing that's in the manual is to assemble the changing table. So I'm going to get those parts. But before I do that, I wanted to point out that there's rollers on the bottom of this playpen on that side. So if you pick it up, it rolls. And there are locks that you can just push down to keep it from rolling. So that's kind of cool. So I'm going to start putting together let me get the items for the changing table. So I'm not exactly sure I've got everything for the changing table. This piece, I believe, is the changing table. And it told me to get 2 long bars. So I'm going to kind of got some shrink wrap around it, so I'm going to undo that. So 2 long bars and 2 short bars with connector knobs. This is what they're showing in the picture. So you connect the 2 long bars. Has a little pin here that's going to hold it in place. The bars I put together for the bassinet did not have these clips. They would come out easily, it looked like to me, but they were a little bit loose. But this one comes with a clip, so you're going to have to push that little button down, and then it clips into place, and it's not going to come loose. So you got that. Insert the assembled curved bars into the changing table fabric. Slide the curved bars around inside the sleeve of the changing table. So, okay. So this is the top of the changing table, because this is where you're going to put in your little one. Make sure they don't fall. So this curved bar looks like, from the pictures, whoa, that's going to go in here, maybe, and in here, I think. I think that's the way it goes. And then you connect the 2 short bars to each end of the long curved bar. I don't see how you do that, because each end of the long curved bar is inside of this plastic, is inside of the cover. Connect. So let me look at this again. There's that. If you push that. So these are supposed to, okay, let me take this back out. These are supposed to clip to this. I think this is going to go on here so that the changing pad can flip out of the way. I think it's what I saw and when I was looking at it on Amazon. So this has got to go in there somehow. But I tell you, I bet I have to put this in. I bet this is it. You have to put this in and feed it around to the other side. I bet. Let me try this. Okay. All right. I think that's how you do it. So you're going to slide it in this hole, feed it all the way around. So now the bar is inside of the changing table. Now I take these and I have to push the bar out so I can get to it. And I may be putting this on the wrong way. I don't know. Put that one on one side. And I may be putting these on the wrong side, honestly. I may have to switch these. We'll see. Because there's not any, I don't see any way to tell which side it goes on. These have those same kind of clip hooks, so you have to push that down and clip it into place. So now, here's the changing table. It has those bars in it. So, let me look at the playpen. So, it looks like to me that the clips are going to go in here. So it's obvious I put these on the wrong side. I need to switch them so that, oh, wait, no. Yeah. I need to switch these so that it will go in there correctly. So here we go. What I'm going to do is go in here and remove this one. Oh, no. So I'm glad I saw this. It's kind of hard to do this clasp. Let me push it. Hurts my finger a little bit. I can just flip it over and do it this way because there's two holes here. You'll see what I mean when you get yours. So now I just have to flip this one over. Let me get this one out and flip it around. There we go. Now that should fasten. So connect the corner knob holes into the corner of the Playard. Turn the connector knobs counterclockwise to lock them into place. Let me see here. Okay. These little connectors twist. So counterclockwise would be away from me. Let me go ahead and put this one in, then I'll turn it. Okay. And looks like there's arrows on here. Yeah, there's little arrows that say lock, and I turned them toward me. So I'll do that one over here to lock. So now this is locked into place. Is that right? No. Oh no, I think I did this wrong. So it's upside down, I believe. And then what you're supposed to do, I think, is attach this. But see, this is the bottom of the changing mat. don't think this is what should be showing. I think I got to switch this all around. So I'm going to pause this so I don't bore you with it and fix it. And then I'll get back with you. So actually, I think I might have had it right. I think what I did wrong was I was attaching it this way. I think I need to attach it this way. So I need to put this in here with the changing mat in the Playard. Okay, now let me lock that. Okay, it's not twisting for some reason. Let me put this one in. Not locking. Come on. That's not good. It's got to lock in here. But I think this is the right way because there's also clips here. There's snaps. There's a snap here and there's a snap here. And that's where it goes. And it snaps over this, and this is where you change the baby. And then you can, fold it over to get it out of the way. But I'm having a little bit of trouble getting this to lock, going in this direction. Okay, I had to do it backwards. So now that one's locked. Okay, just a little bit of, do it that way. Okay, so now I think what I do, those are locked in. I'm going to snap this snap. There. And then, so there's some Velcro here that keeps, I'm not sure what this Velcro is for, but it keeps catching on this. So you can get this out of the way to get access to the baby. And then you can flip it up to change the baby. Okay, I think that is how you do the changing pad. The next thing to put together is the parent organizer assembly, which is this. This is the parent organizer assembly. This is one of the reasons I bought this, is because, well, the changing pad too, very handy, and this looks very handy as well. Position each hook so that the hook end is facing the rear side of the organizer and press the hook down firmly into the slot until it snaps. Okay, first of all, let me just go ahead and, there's a zip tie here I'm going to cut so I can get to these snaps. I want to be careful. I don't want to cut the fabric. Okay. So here are two hooks. Okay. So position each hook so the hooked end is facing the rear side of the organizer. So there's two holes here on the back of the organizer, and these clips go in there. Okay. You have to press them together and slide them through this hole. Takes a little bit of effort here. There we go. Okay. Now the hooks are through the hole. And this goes, it says that if you use this, if you're using the bassinet, this big bassinet, which I plan on using, that you just snap these hooks. So let me move this. So you can see right here, this hard plastic is what's holding the bassinet in. So these just go right over those. Let me try to center it a little bit better. So there you go. That's handy. So when I'm changing the baby, I can do that. I can grab my diapers and wipes, lotions, all of that. Okay. So I think the last thing that we have to put together is the other bassinet, the rockabye bassinet. So let me grab those parts. Quite a few pieces to this. So, and it looks kind of difficult. So let's see how it goes. It's got some more of the shrink wrap on it, so I'm going to cut that off. Okay, whoa, all right. Got those two. I'm just going to sit it here. We got these two things. I'm going to sit that in here too. And then we got these. And a lot of these, they have these same clips that was used on the other one. Okay, so it says to lay the bassinet fabric on a flat surface with the bottom side facing up. Whoops. Okay, the bottom side. Let me look here. I would assume that this is the bottom side, the gray side, because this is like really soft and kind of cushy. So bottom side facing up. Okay, so let me do this back around here. Okay. Locate the two straight bars. Open the end flaps as needed to assemble the bars. $22B. Let me see. So there's end flaps, I guess, on here. The bassinet has all these Velcroed flaps around it, around the end at least. It looks like, okay, let me see here. Attach the short bars with the two connectors to the straight bars. The short bars with the two connectors to the straight bars. Okay. Which way do they face though, I wonder? I guess I'll find out if it doesn't work. Okay, so there is that. Now, from the underside of the bassinet, ensure the clips are in the exterior and leg mounts face up during this preparation. Insert both ends with the push pins into the straight bars. Ensure all pins click. Okay, I did that. Keep the bassinet with the clips and leg mounts facing up. Okay, so I guess what it's saying is, so we have the bottom of this bassinet facing up. I've put this together, and these leg holes need to face up as well, because I think what's going to happen in a minute is we're going to put these two other bars in here, and that's going to be like the rocker or something. So it's going to go this way. Pull the flaps of fabric over the bar housing shown in the diagram. So those flaps that we pulled up were to go on the end need to go over the bar. Okay, so just going to put that there. Try to Velcro this back. And then this middle one, I assume, this middle flap is going to go in between the legs. And then here's the other one. Okay. I think that's the way you do it. Let me do the other side. Although it doesn't look the best. I love Velcro, don't you? That's the best, right? Okay. Now, if I've done that right, we'll see. To insert the rockabye bassinet bars, open the 4-foot extension on both bars. So let me check something out here. So if I don't want to use the rockabye extension, can I? So these are the rockabye bars. Let me set these over here. These are going to connect to the bottom of this thing. If I don't want to use it like that, if I just want to use it here, so when she's really little, before I put her in the bigger one, if I just want her in a small one, it has clips here. And these clips, I think, push down onto the bed. It's pretty tight. Oh, wow, got my thumb. Okay, so I think that you're able to do that as well. So if you don't want to use this bassinet like just on the ground, and you want to put it in here so that you can lay the baby here to sleep, I don't think you put these on yet. You just put the bed together and you clip them onto the side. So that's one way to do it. And I'm not sure I'm going to put those legs on, honestly, because I don't think I want to right now. Let me see here. But I am very interested in this little mobile. which the canopy. This is the canopy. And the canopy has little clips, just like what we're seeing everywhere else. And it just clips, well, clips to the side of the bassinet. Then this goes back behind, and oh, okay. I think there's some little clips that are going to hold that down. And then it just comes up and down. That's the way that works. Okay, but I'm going to take this back off. And I'm going to take this off too, of the playpen. And we're going to put the feet on this thing, because we need to see how that works. Pretty easy. This part's pretty intuitive. You can tell where it slides in, and it has these clips. Okay, now the legs are in. And here's the little bassinet. And let me see here. It has these little feet on the bottom, I think, that you can flip up if you don't want it to rock. And it just stays still. And let me make sure that I'm putting this on correctly. Put this back on like that, and like that. And then there's, I guess you could just put that like that. I guess that's it. That's all the parts and pieces that I have. And that's everything I was expecting. So I know that was a pretty long video, but pretty intuitive, I think. I hope this was helpful. I expect to have my granddaughter in here with me. She's going to be born this month, and then I'm going to babysit her starting when she's 3 months old. So this will be for her. Hope you enjoyed the video. One thing that I did not get right during installation is the long bar that goes in the bassinet needs to go through the fabric here. So right here where this closes up, there's Velcro, and there's, you can see, you put the long bar underneath there. So that's one thing I didn't do right. Other than that, I think everything turned out pretty well. This is the sound center that comes with the baby trend crib, or playpen rather. You have to put in 4 AA batteries. It's a little difficult. You have to use a small Phillips head screwdriver to release this cover and put 4 batteries in there. And once you get the batteries in, the control panel, I'll just show you what each one of these does. If you press the light function, it gives you a little bit of light, which is awesome in the middle of the night if you need to check on the baby or change diaper or something. Press it again and it goes out. This is a vibration. And if you press it again, it increases the vibration. Press it again and it goes off. It has volume control. It has nature sound and sleep sound and music. Now I don't understand why they have to make music for babies. So irritating, but this I'll show you what it sounds like. And then the other music. And if you want to change the song, you hit it twice. You hit it once and it will go off. What disappoints me probably the most is the nature sounds. It says that you can press it to change the nature sounds, but I can't get it to change. So here's what it sounds like. It goes through a variety of sounds: birds, water, wind, crickets, but you can't choose just one. It says that you can click on it to change it, but if you click on it once, it turns it off. So you turn it on, click it twice, it does the same thing. It never changes. So that is a little bit disappointing. So, I mean, I didn't buy it for this, but it'd be nice if they tried a little bit harder. I mean, doesn't seem to be something that would be very difficult to engineer. So anyway, that's that. And the way it works is it just clips on the side of your playpen or on the bassinet here.